but make sure that you're very protective of yourself and your energies, and not just allowing anybody to come in and take hold and take up space. Peace, love, and light, beautiful souls. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It has been such a very long time since I have been here, but I am super happy and grateful to be here and to be back and to have a wealth of knowledge and clarity to share with you all. I was debating on whether or not I wanted to come on with my normal introduction, but I just decided that all of those things that I said that I was, I'm so much more now that I don't even want to put myself into a box and say what this YouTube channel was all about. But some really concrete things that you're always going to walk away from is a lesson, some inspiration, and some motivation to live your very best life. At all times, you'll always walk away with that from here. So, for those of you who are returning, welcome back. For those of you who are new here, welcome. I am super, super grateful to have you here in this time and space with me. Okay, so today we are going to be talking about the space that we feel when we are feeling lonely and how that is not always the best option, right? For me in particular, I found that I have a tendency to fill the space with people who are not necessarily in alignment with me and who I know myself to be. And I just latch on to people and I fill the space with their energy just so that I won't be lonely. And that was a harsh reality that I had to come to, because it's like I meet people and I know that they are not in alignment with who I am and what I know I want as far as romantic relationships, and platonic as well. So platonic and romantic relationships here. I will meet people and I will literally just be passing time with them just so that I won't feel lonely. And what I found is that for me personally, I'm okay with being alone, right? Like I'm genuinely like a loner at heart. Like I'm a Virgo. Like I'm good with being alone. I actually really prefer it. But in this time in my life, where I'm really focusing on relationships, it's like I'm learning that it's okay to be alone, but you have to have relationships in order to heal, grow, and evolve, right? So I'm okay with being alone. Like I'm perfectly fine with being alone. I spend time with myself. I have a fantastic time with myself alone. Like I'm cool being alone. Like I don't need anybody to go on trips with me. I don't need anybody to travel with me. I don't need nobody to go to the store with me. I don't need nobody. Like I genuinely just don't need anybody to do anything with. I'm good by myself. But I found that when I get into relationships, it's very, very scary for me, because at the end of the day, relationships are what trigger you. Relationships are what bring up things in you that you didn't know needed to be healed. Why? Because when you're alone, how do you know? It's only when you are in relationship with people, it's only when you are in conversation with people where you are able to essentially be triggered or relate in order for you to grow, evolve, and heal. So my biggest thing right now for me personally is making sure that I'm not just allowing anybody to fill the space, right? Because I feel that my space, my time, my energy is very, very sacred, right? Like it's very sacred. I know that it's not a thing of being overly cocky or anything like that. It's just that I know my energy is very sacred, but also is very sensitive, right? Like I know my heart is so like filled with gold that I can help anybody. Like I literally want to help and give and care for anybody. And I have to be very careful and mindful of that, because energies and people with the energies that's on them come in and latch onto that, and it'll suck me dry. So my biggest thing as I've been learning to open myself up to relationships is making sure that I'm not just allowing anybody to come in and take up space, because in taking up space, just anybody coming in and taking up space will essentially subject me to being sucked dry. And I don't want that no more. Like, I don't want that for myself at all no more, right? So if there's anything that I can give to you is to, yes, loneliness is a thing, right? Like, if you don't know how to be alone with yourself, yes, you absolutely need to learn how to be alone with yourself. Build a relationship with yourself, understand yourself, and then take it to the next level and allow yourself to open up to the potential of having people in your space. But make sure that you're very protective of yourself and your energies, and not just allowing anybody to come in and take hold and take up space, because you have to know, like, after spending so much time with yourself, you have to know how valuable you are, right? Like, after building that foundation and that relationship with yourself, you must know, like, how good of a person you are. You must know how loving and caring you are, right? Because you fill that cup up with self-love, right? You fill that cup up with yourself by yourself. You didn't need anybody else to do it. So yes, that is all I have for you all today. My biggest thing is just to, make sure that you are learning how to build self-love with yourself, in a relationship with yourself, but also when you're ready to step into a relationship with other people, just be mindful of the people that you're allowing to take up space. That's all I got. I hope you all have an amazing, amazing day. Peace, love, and light, beautiful souls.